the green, the prettiest night that I've ever seen. Bridges are glowing under the mist, like a secret world that shouldn't exist. We bicycle through the alleyways cold, chasing a dream that is centuries old. Don't say goodbye, just look at the sky, let the reflection catch your eye. Can you feel the magic starting to brew? Every single heartbeat belongs to you. Hold me close before the morning comes. Listen to how the frequency Techno stories are told. The spree is quiet, cutting through the gray. We watch the neon beams begin to play. Break the concrete. Let the rhythm take your soul. Driving through a midnight dream, the city breathes a quiet sigh underneath a velvet sky. Ooh, we trace the lines of fading light, escaping to the endless night. Just you and I against the stone. Copacabana, shadows on the sand. The ocean whispers to a quiet land. The mountain silhouettes against the gray. We watch the city lights just fade away. Warm breeze is moving through the open air. before the morning cries. Look at the neon through my open eyes. Into the dark way, let the bassline take your under the mountain glow, we lose control, letting the heavy bass swallow the soul. Hear how the plugs scream, piercing the mind, leaving the chaotic world far behind. Venice is weeping under the moon. The tide is rising, but it's too soon. Floating away on a dark lagoon, drowned in the echo of a forgotten tune. Ancient walls whispering secrets tonight. Got the shadows hiding out of our sight. Hold my hand before we drift too far under the shadow of a dying star.
Take a final
is rolling down the street, cold cobblestones beneath our moving feet. Big Ben chiming in the misty air. We're running blind, but we don't even care. Tower Bridge is glowing in the dark. Shadows playing in the empty park. Hold me close before the rain falls down. We are the ghosts of this historic town. Watching the dark river Thames flow. Take my hand before the morning cries. Look at the neon through my open eyes. Step into the into the mist. The shores, dark water flows where the cold Mediterranean wind blows. We watch the yachts fade into the black. We're moving forward, no turning back. Shadows dancing on the white sand, echoes of music from a distant land, lost in a haze of a summer night, waiting for the sky to catch the light. The tide is rising, the base is near, in this dark paradise we have secrets behind your stories waiting to be told. The desert wind is whispering your name. We're playing with a different kind of game. Reflections dancing on the water deep, while all the world is falling fast asleep. Supercars fading in a blur of white. We are the kings and queens of the night. The glass is shining, the air is getting tight. We're breaking limits, chasing down the light. Get ready now, let the frequency rise. Unlocking the secrets behind your eyes. Step into the neon. Let the bassline run. Lost in Dubai night, we slip away. Where the dark horizon turns to gray. Hear how the plugs scream, piercing the mind, leaving the chaotic world far behind. In Dubai night, under the tower glow, we lose control, letting the heavy bass swallow the soul. Hear how the clubs scream, piercing the mind, leaving the chaotic world far behind. Fade away into the Sydney Harbor, sleeping in the blue. The ocean wind is whispering of you. Sails of white are blending with the dark, leaving on the water just a silent spark. Bridges glowing high above the deep, while the rest of the world is falling fast asleep. Hold my breath before we float away. We don't need the sun, we don't need the day. and river whispers, pulling me deep, while the rest of Paris is falling asleep. I feel it shining in a distant haze, lost with you in this midnight maze. Cobblestone shadows under our feet, where the past and the future finally meet. Don't let me go as the city turns cold. This is the prettiest story untold. Can you feel the heartbeat cutting the air? Take me away, I don't care where. Hold on tight before the morning light. Let us drown in the endless Feel the fire, break the control. Lost in Paris night, we fade away, where the dark horizon turns to gray. Hear how the plugs scream, piercing the mind, leaving the chaotic world far behind. In Paris night, Paris night. Under the golden glow, we lose control, letting the heavy bass swallow the soul. Hear how the plugs scream, piercing the mind, leaving the chaotic world far behind. Fade away into the light. And river reflecting the digital stars, driving too fast past the neon bars. Soul is awake, but I feel so alone, looking for you in this kingdom of stone. Numsen is glowing in a ruby red shade, watching the memories we secretly made. Don't say it's over, don't leave me behind. You are the loop playing inside my mind. lost in soul night, we fade away, where the dark horizon turns to gray. Hear how the clocks scream, piercing the mind, leaving the chaotic world far behind. And so night. Under the tower glow, we lose control, letting the heavy bass swallow the soul. Hear how the clocks scream, piercing the mind, leaving the chaotic world far behind. Into the Cairo is breathing under desert sand. An ancient river through a modern land. The city towers reflecting in the night. We lose ourselves inside this golden mile. Warm wind is blowing from the ancient place, washing away the history and the pain. lose all control. Lost in Cairo night, we slip away, where the dark horizon turns to gray. Hear how the plucks scream, piercing the mind, leaving the chaotic world far behind. In Cairo night, under the golden glow, we lose control, letting the heavy bass swallow the soul. Hear how the plucks scream, piercing the mind, leaving the chaotic world far behind. Fade away into the sand. Icelandic frost biting on my skin. I don't know where to start or where to begin. The green aurora bleeding through the dark, leaving on the snow a silent spark. We run away from everything we knew, frozen in time, just staring at the view. The world is sleeping under layers of ice, but in your arms I found my place. washing away the memory and the pain, speeding through tunnels, chasing the glow, nowhere to turn, nowhere else to go. Matching the pace, time disappears in this neon space. Don't say a word, just look in my eyes. We are the owners of the midnight sky. Silence speaks in Liverpool tonight. We're drowning in the silver light. No footsteps on the cobblestone, just two hearts in the shadow zone. The clock is ticking on the wall, but we don't care, we let it fall. Floating high above the street, waiting for the stars to meet. Hold your breath. Hold on to what you feel. The night is taking over, making the fantasy real.